Take the game out, didn't let it reach half of them. I'll see. You know, come on here. I got a game to play, motherfucker.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block, and the returner will be knocked down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. escapes trouble. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. The ball squirts free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He'll set up to throw. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Getting some heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover...
Man, I love picking them niggas out with the D-line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Bill.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Extending the play. To the end zone, and is picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Nice, dusty game.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. The offense set for a first down play. The option look. Now the pitch. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Alabama quickly back to the line. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time!
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop form and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going with the ground game left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas.
They'll run the option.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives them the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense.
He wants to go deep.
I can
It's
see
complete.
it.
A huge pickup. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Touchdown,
I
Alabama.
saw this shit.
No step
I thought I
back
was
in
tripping,
victory.
though.
They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They got him, and Lamar did one soon.
Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Pace of the league.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made.
Take the motherfucker and sleep past the off season. Gonna be pissed. I don't really care about recruits. I just want to cut my own players. Hey, you got to come with it, Greg.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on second down. He lets it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. The play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Go, Travis.
He's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Running
out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it from the red zone.
Oh!
Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made
took
it back to the 38.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Third down coming up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Mustangs. Getting set for the point after. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
On third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progression. He was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on
some of y'all go get washed, some of y'all just go buy shit, some of y'all just go talk. And that's the way I like it. Some of y'all just go.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a
This could
great
be right now.
matchup.
This
This is currently a big right now. We've been talking about Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 20 over the Astronauts. Anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin has been keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding it to a field goal.
Yeah, I think the offense.
Afterburner's coming. And he was
He can run and get good. They will.
and on his way. A tremendous pickup on
Now
that.
jumped out of here.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run
Probably
outside.
get to the
Now
stove
they're in the
real
open
quick.
field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, trying to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
On the option. He'll pitch it. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Yeah.
Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Makes a pass to Marker. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And the ball's on the ground.
That nigga fumbled on one.
It'll be a turnover.
Coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Defense has them pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Boom.
Pressure got
Safety.
couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Bounced right back to them. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs his offense here.
Hold on. And they call holding like this.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the left side. And he'll be brought down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got...
He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the back. Nifty run there. Pick up a 6 out to the 25.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down to this offense.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down for this offense. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Pressure coming. Slips a tackle. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Here comes that Alabama offense. The give to the tailback. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give as they work on that clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, SMU. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
Off he goes! And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown time! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 15 to Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the right. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much
I'm feeling good today. I'm outside with your pipe. Got a brown skin nigga with dreads. And a black ass nigga with white. Hey, she gonna drop that neck. Hey, you know the way I sit. Hey, my nails big fresh. Hey, so you can tell the red. Hey, jeans fresh. Hey, jeans shirt on wet. Hey, smoke.
season, off season. Eagle. Man, y'all boys ain't tell me to kick this thing off. Greg and Blair. Now you tell me to kick this thing off. Hey. I ain't lying, man. I do too, really. You ain't got time. You just gotta put them points on them niggas and keep going.